Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and today we're going to do another weekly, a couple of prompts from the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 3, which is hosted by Amy at Crafty Cat. And for this challenge, I am making ephemera that will fit in my little Tim Holtz file drawer box here. And I have made tags and file folders, and have I done any envelopes yet? I've done some pockets. I need to put envelopes on my list. I don't think I've done an envelope yet. But today I'm going to do these long vintage math arithmetic cards because they will fit in widthwise, and of course they're going to be a little higher than everything else, but I don't mind that. In our two prompts, I'm going to move my box over here to the side so it's not blocking view. The two prompts are polka dot and fire, and so we're going to work on those, and we're going to do the polka dot first. So while I was looking for what I wanted to use, I found this vintage pattern. It's from a cover of a vintage pattern, and I thought, oh, that looked like candy canes. So yes, I know that's not polka dot, but we are going to get the polka dot going here. So I just have some relatively Christmas colored things that are kind of associated with sewing that I want to use. I maybe want to use this 1225 here. And here are my polka dots. So I've got green, and this is a paper from Bo Bunny, I think. It's at least last year, if not the year before. And the set is called Christmas Collage Evergreen. So I have no idea if it's still available or not. But you can see it has this nice polka dot on one side, and on the other side it has it looks like a crossword puzzle. So it's kind of cool on both sides. And the 1225 was up here, and I just tore it out. I may not get to use that, but I'm going to try. And then I have some just a button card, digital, and I have a couple little faux buttons that I just cut out and back with some cardstock because I don't want the bulk. And then this actually came off the pattern as well. It was, on the side where the flap goes over the pattern. And so I cut that off. And then I have some actual piece of the pattern that I'm going to put on here first, so that we have some tissue paper on here, but you'll still be able to see the numbers, I hope. Okay, so that's the plan. So let's put the tissue paper down first, and I'm just going to use a glue stick, I think, to put the tissue paper down. Glue book. So how is everybody? I hope you've had a good week. It's Friday. I have 3.5 more days of work. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am. Everybody keeps saying, oh, you're gonna miss it. Oh, you're gonna be sorry. And I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. But see, not everybody has a great journaling community out there. that they can still participate in. And do other things, because when I'm at work, I want to be journaling. So yeah, I don't see that I'm going to be missing it. Not to mention, as I have said before, I have 4 grandkids. 3 of them who are very active. The other one is just in kindergarten, so he hasn't really gotten into too much yet. The other ones are very active. So I fully anticipate a full schedule. Make sure I can get the corners good. Now the backs of these, I'm just going to leave as the math cards, because I feel like you could write here, or even, you know, kind of around those numbers. So I'm not going to cover any of that up. And especially since I'm not even sure how I'm going to use it at this point. You know, it could end up being a side tuck, or it could end up being a flip. You know, if one of those things happen, then, you know, I might reconsider what's on the back side. But as of right now, I'm just going to leave it. My scissors are so sticky. Where I was making those tags, the layered tags with the 3D tape, I need to get some alcohol and clean them up a little bit. Okay, so I got that trimmed, and you can still see the numbers nicely through there. So let's ink around the edges of that. Where is my glue top? There it is. I'm going to use Vintage Photo to ink around the edge. I'm about to start not 1, not 2, but 3 fall journals. They will be the only 3 that I make. And I'm going to attempt to work on all 3 of them at the same time. They will be different. And that way, when I'm making my ephemera, I can go ahead and make 3 pieces of whatever I'm making, 1 for each journal. So we're going to see how that goes. What I say by they're all going to be different is I have 3 different kits that I'm going to use to make them. 2 of them are going to be long, narrow, and 1 of them is going to be a regular shape, but I'm not sure how big yet. Okay, now let's get our polka dots going here. I don't want to cover all of the numbers. I think I want to do, I think that's the piece that I decided that I wanted. So, do I want to make that a pocket? That is a possibility that I just now thought of. Could I make that a pocket? And then make the button card so it goes in the pocket. That would actually be really cute. This piece this piece is really fragile. So I have to be careful with it. And then I could put my 1225 down here, maybe. I think I'll do that. Okay, so slight change of plans from what I thought, but I think this will be good. So I'm going to make this a pocket and glue it on here. And that way my numbers are still showing. You can still see the tissue paper. Okay, now I'm going to cut. Get my little scissors here. Put this in there while I'm doing it, because it'll dry up for sure. Okay. I'll cut around her feet a little bit. See if I can see more of that 1225 if I do that. She's holding like a hanky or something in her hand. I don't want to particularly put it over her feet. I think you can give the impression that there's 1225. If I put it up here, it's just going to look like it's kind of... Okay, let's hold off on that for a minute. I'm going to put this little piece on there. Draw one here on the edge of the pocket. Ooh, maybe I'll put it across there, like she's standing on it. Yeah. So, I'm going to put it about right there, I think. Don't you just love my debates with myself? This is real, guys. This is what I go through. All right, let's think around her very carefully. I didn't try to get right up on her because I didn't want to rip the paper or take a chance that it was gonna, you know, tear the actual image. So I kind of kept it a little white border around her, and it's not white. I mean, that's the thing. It's very patinaed, patinaed paper, so it's not like it was bright white. Okay. And I may move her over so that I'm getting her arm on there as much as I can, because I don't want don't want her head up here to break off. I probably should have put her on another piece of paper and cut her out again just to sturdy her up a little bit. Because if I'm going to lose something, I would rather lose that, whatever that is she's holding in her hand, in her little toe of her foot, than her head. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, see how bad my scissors are, guys? Terrible. Alright, so now, if we do the 1225, because I don't need all of that area for that button card. See, it can go in up here. Like that. So if I do like that for the 1225, that would work. Let me take some of this white off. And you could leave that open actually for another little pocket if you wanted to. I don't like this little piece of polka dot right here. Okay, so let's ink that. And do I have a straight pen over here? I do, but it's this color. I don't know about that. Oh, I have a green one. No, that's blue. It's not gonna go either. No, that's worse. Got this one that looks like it has a button on it. Like the ones I use in my glue. Okay, I'm going to put this through here. And I'm going to make it look like that's pinned on there. And then I'm going to glue here and here so it has a tiny tuck there. that. Okay, now our button card needs to be backed because this right now is just on copy paper. And I actually thought I had pulled one out that was already backed. I did. So we're going to use this one that's already backed. Alright, so let's ink this. I need to trim it down just a little bit. I should have determined that before I inked it, huh? Yep, that's better. And then I'm just going to glue these on here like that. And that will, by doing that, that will allow a little bit of space to write actually on here. And of course you can write all over the back. Take your pen out. Glue works much better without a pen in it. I'm going to bend these edges up just a little bit. Sorry, I know I'm off screen. Mom's trying to get that glue on there. Put that right down in there. Now, what do we want to do with the top? I think I want to cut it. Do I want to cut it in a tag shape? No, I think I'm going to leave it simply because I don't know how I'm going to use it. It could be a side tuck. And if it's a side tuck, then I don't want to, it could be a belly band as well. And if that's the case, I don't want it to have a tag tape shape. So the only other thing is I'd like to put something right there. Do we maybe need another little shot of polka dots? Just right here on the edge. Yeah, let's do that. I think we do. Let me trim that up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's cute. Now, you could also, you know, once you actually got it in a journal, you could put more things behind there if you wanted to fill that up. You know, if you had something else sewing related. Um, I have some little scissors that might look cute in there. Are they over here? Or I think they're behind me. Give me just a second. I think I ordered these off Amazon. There was a bunch of them in a pack. So you could stick those little scissors down in there. And that would be really cute. Or if you had, you know, one of those little spools, like you put embroidery floss on. Like, do I have a little one in here? You know, something like that. That would also look cute down in there. And you could also put some stitching up here if you wanted to. I may do that off camera, but you know, get some red thread and maybe put 3 X's or something like that up there. That'd be cute. I really like that embroidery thread in there. I may have to get one of those empty little holders and take some of that thread off of there and put on one of those holders just because it looks cute in there, doesn't it? Okay, let's move on to the other one. The other one I feel like is going to be a disaster because I just could not find anything in my stash that would work, and so I'm going way off on a limb on this one. So I hope it transfers. My thought transfers, but I doubt it. Okay, so again, I have one of the vintage cards, and this time I am going to cover it with Tim Holtz Christmas tissue paper, just like that. So we're going to put that down first. I'm going to put the glue stick on the card and then put the tissue paper on top of that. Yeah, I've looked all morning for something that I thought that I had, and I couldn't find it. So I had to go with another idea. And, like I said, it's going to be a matter of interpretation on this one, I guess. Didn't have a big, pretty fireplace like Amy had on hers. Alright. So there's that. And I'm going to get my little scraper so we can flatten that out a little bit. I think I am. Where is my scraper? I do not see it. Okay, so maybe we're not. That's weird. Okay. I'll have to find out where that got to, because it's normally right here in front of me. Ugh, tissue paper stuck to me. Or sewing paper. Sewing pattern. I can get it out in a minute. Just get that down good. This would be a lot easier if my scissors were not so sticky, I think. You could also sand this off. Sand these edges off with your little piece of sandpaper, or if you have the Tim Holtz little sanding disc that fit on the dauber, or the, you know, the little handles. Yes, I will definitely be cleaning my scissors after this video. Okay. So there we go. Now, the next thing that I have is I have a book that is, it's called like the Picture Archive of America or something like that. And it has all these words in it, and then it takes pictures from historical pictures and has photographs of those words and different uses and contexts in the book. Well, one of the words that it just happens to have, it was fire. And then it has all these photographs. And if I have that, I'll show you. See, and it has all these photographs that are related to whatever subject that you have. In this particular case, it was fire. So it had all these little, like there's Smokey the Bear and a tiger jumping through fire, and you know, it has several different kinds of fire and whatever. Well, like if you flip the page, see it says fireworks and first, and it has all these pictures. So I have cut out the part that said fire, and then I have cut out this fire hydrant. And so I'm going to put this down here. Okay. And everyone knows you can't have a fire hydrant without a dog. So I'm going to use this little Tim Holtz paper doll with this little dog and stand them next to the fire hydrant. And I have just a little to and from Christmas label. And I'm going to put it, down here at the bottom at their feet, like they're kind of standing on that. Something like that. And then I have this little sticker of the Kathy Holding stickers that has kind of Christmas colors, and it says Camp Safety Matches. And I'm going to put it right there. And then I'll just have this little poinsettia die cut. And I'm gonna put it kind of right in here somewhere so that the word fire still shows. But, and I've built, you know, kind of a collage. That's it, guys. That's it. Now, I do have this little vintage fire engine right here that I could tear off and maybe put right there. We could try that. It's like a toy fire engine from the Montgomery Ward catalog. Maybe put it on there somehow. But I don't know. I don't know that it adds anything or makes anything any clearer. So, I may just leave it like that. Alright. So, it is what it is. I do want to age this up a little more. I think we can add some splatters on here and make it look a little more aged than it is. And let's see, let's bend it up a little. And maybe try to catch some of those wrinkles we put in it, just with a little bit of ink. Okay, so let's put this piece down. Glue book. Glue book. Yeah, that archive book is real interesting because it does have some really cool photos in it, but as you can see, a lot of them are really small, and so they're almost too small, a lot of them, to use in journals, unless you're going to do like you know, if you wanted to do that whole part of the page or whatever, that would work. But yeah, fire, I couldn't find. I thought what I was looking for when I saw the archive little thing, I was like, I know that I have, and I still know that I have it, I just can't find it, like a children's educational book on wildflowers, and it's got you know, Smokey the Bear and all that kind of stuff, and I can't find it. And most of my vintage ephemera, I'm not saying everything that I have, but most of my vintage ephemera is actually pretty organized. but I couldn't find it. I thought it was in with like my maps, my vintage maps, because it's kind of that kind of thing, you know, it's kind of a pamphlet that you would pick up when you were traveling or, you know, something like that, but it wasn't there. And like I said, this is the Edith Holden stamp, and I just put it on a piece of scrap manila folder so that I could move it around until I decided where I wanted it, so it wouldn't be sticky on the back. Okay, now I meant to leave that up so I could get that around that fire. We'll figure it out. I think I want it like that, so it's kind of hanging off the edge. Not that I won't maybe have to address that later, depending on how I use it, but for now, that's what I want. Okay. All right, now let's think around the whole kit and caboodle. And I think I'm going to leave it just like that because I like the 5 up here showing. And like I said, if, you know, when it comes time to use it in a journal, it could be a side tag or it could be a belly band. So I don't want to do anything to the back of it at this point. It could also be a flip out. And I will determine that, you know, once I decide what journal it's going in or how it's going to be used in a journal. So that's my very weak attempt at fire. And then we have this one for the polka dots, which I do like it. I think it turned out really cute. So let me know what you think, guys. And if you are interested in this challenge, check out Amy's channel at Crafty Cat. I think she's Crafty Cat 72 on YouTube. Or you can search for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 3. And she has a playlist that has all the different prompts in this one so far. And, you know, you're free to start. She doesn't have any rules about when you can start and when you can finish. So if you wanted to go back and start at the beginning, all the prompts should be there. Or if you want to pick up, you know, on the week we are on now, and go forward to the end, I'm sure she would be happy for you to do that as well. So that's going to wrap this one up, and I will see you guys back on Sunday for the winner, to announce the winner of the 2 fall cards, and to do some fall journaling. I hope to have them put together by then so we can work on them. So I hope you come back for that, and until then, everybody have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.